17 seconds and counting. Guidance internal. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. We have ignition sequence start. Engines on. 5, 4, 3, 2. Liftoff. We have liftoff. 49 minutes past the hour.
Hey everyone, welcome to AporiaGG's first ever podcast called Aporia Beyond. My name is Anthony Scalzi, and I'm going to be your host today. And I'm also with my co-host, Kage Force, aka Ron. Why don't you introduce yourself?
What's going on, everybody? I am Kage Force. It is nice to meet you guys. This is our first ever episode of Aporia Beyond podcast, and we are both brand new to this series, so I hope you guys enjoy what we have to offer for you guys. And this is our little introduction. Anthony?
So I want to tell everyone what AporiaGG is. So it's more than just an esports organization. A lot of people look at it and they automatically see that basic model of it must be another esports organization that just exists in the gaming space, which it's not. What Aporia embodies is everything in the gaming industry, such as community, esports, games, entertainment, networking, and above all, education. So with all these different concepts and components, you know, we really want to dive deep into it through this series. So I'm excited to share it with you all.
That being said, everybody, alongside this is an introduction podcast. So this is our first episode. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about me and Anthony, since we are the co-hosts. I will go first. Everybody, again, my name is Kage Force. I have been in the streaming industry for 12 years. I'm one of the originals, you know, OG. I've been partnered on Mixer. I've been part of almost every social media that there is possible. I'm always someone to go up and try new things. I love everything about content creation. It's been, like I said, over 12 years this year. And I think what me and Anthony can bring for you for how long we've been doing this is a lot of really cool and unique ways of looking at different things. And I hope that you guys are excited to take this journey with us as we are with you guys. Anthony?
Thank you for that great introduction. So just to tell everyone about myself, my name is Anthony, and I've been working in the gaming industry for 12 years. I am 25 years old. I started when I was 10 years old, my first company, which was Aporia Customs, and that's how Aporia's origin began. And I did that up for 7 years, but to kind of go back into 2015, that's when AporiaGG actually had started. I created it, and I wanted to create an esports organization back then during that time, it was a popular thing for everybody to get involved in, trying to do. And I created it to, you know, get more involved in the gaming industry with the community. So after doing that, we had a lot of different success, which we'll share throughout this podcast. Up until I think it was around 2017 or 18, I was approached by a company called Airdrop Crates, and that's when I had acquired them, a percentage of the company, and started to work with my other business partners to build that up. That was my first ever big project as an entrepreneur, going into something else other than something I've created. After that, around 2019, I'm still doing all the things with my brands, and I get an opportunity to purchase Jerky XP, one of the largest gaming beef jerky companies. And I was shocked to have the opportunity drop in my lap, but I did. I acquired the company, and I had 3 businesses to run. I had different partners, and I had so many different things to think about and while managing all of this. But other than that, I love video games. I love watching movies and TV. And, you know, a lot of the stuff we're going to be talking about in this podcast is going to be related to some of these subjects. So, Kage, why don't you tell them about the topics we're going to be talking about throughout this podcast?
Yeah, of course. And great introduction. As you guys are learning to find out, Anthony loves to talk. Okay. You guys will find this out as we do all other podcasts. So our podcast topics that we want to do in this stuff, in this space for you guys, is going to be esports, content creation, games, trends, and media outlets. Esports is going to be more so like talking about like how other teams are doing, how they're doing in tournaments, how our internal orgs doing themselves, AporiaGG. Content creation is going to be more so focused on giving you guys like tips, tricks, kind of helpful guides into like transversing into the journey of content creation, because I'm guessing a lot of people that are going to be listening to this will be newer content creators. We will have our content creators that are actually part of our org as well be on the podcast from time to time. We'll have little special guests just like that, just to keep it more interesting. I can't speak. Interesting for you guys, keep it more real for you guys, and give you guys something that grounds us to your ears, you know, so you listen for longer. We got games, and like games as far as like new games, we can even do like little reviews if you guys want, anything like that. Trends around the gaming space, and media outlets, so kind of like the Last of Us series, kind of movies, shows, anything like that is how that's going to work. And we really want you guys to experience this podcast how we are experiencing it, as like we're newcomers to this space. We want to be welcomed with whatever criticism you guys have for us. We want to try and give you guys the best kind of podcast you guys could want. And I know it's going to be a long time till we do that, but we want your guys' feedback. Please, after every podcast, when you're listening, please give us your feedback on any of the platforms, just so we can make it better for you guys, give you guys a better overall experience, and to try and give you guys something you guys have not seen in this space before, which I know will be hard, but we love to work hard here at AporiaGG, and Aporia Beyond Podcast will have our vision fully seen through your guys' ears, or if you're watching, to your guys' eyes. Anthony, how about you talk about what we want to bring to the people?
Yeah, so I mean, we really want to bring all this knowledge, all this information to you. You know, after the last decade, the both of us have learned so much, and we've met so many different amazing people in this space that have taught us what we have learned today. And, you know, being able to cover these topics really gives you insight to how to approach your job, your career that you're pursuing in the gaming industry, so you can fully understand, you know, what you're getting involved in. Or better yet, even if you have no idea how to get involved, like we're going to show you how to get involved in this space, whether you're starting out brand new or you're somebody who's super experienced, you know a lot of things about the gaming industry. And, you know, we want to bring a bunch of different special guests onto this podcast as well to share their point of views, their opinions, and, you know, above all, share their stories, because that's what defined us to get where we are today. So I think it's important for us to be able to share those awesome moments with you. So, you know, beyond that, I think that's pretty much everything that this podcast is going to entail. And I'm super excited to have, you know, my first ever podcast, doing this with my co-host Kage Force, because doing this by myself, I can only imagine I would be here on the mic talking way too much.
Hey, listen, talking live is never an issue, you know, only when people have places to be, you know.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean, so we're super excited to share all this with you. And, you know, if you already haven't, you know, make sure and follow this podcast or subscribe to the RSS feed so that you can stay up to date to the latest new episodes that we drop on all the different platforms we utilize, which is a lot. I mean, mainly the big hitter ones are Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, and, you know, several like 5 to 20 other places you can definitely listen to this. And you can watch this podcast on YouTube if you would like to see us, you'd rather watch a video versus listen to a podcast. So
thank you for that, Anthony. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by and listening to it. And we just want to say that we're very thankful for having this opportunity to talk to you guys and give you guys something that you guys haven't seen before. So stay tuned, please, and we will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, everybody. Peace.
Take it easy, everyone. Peace out.